Alright, we're back and we're getting ready for our World Heavyweight Championship match. Agent Gibbs will have his rematch against Chris Jericho at last. Right now we're being interviewed by Ann Curry.
I do not like Ann Curry, Ray. I just don't trust her.
Yeah, why don't you trust her?
I'm pretty sure she's trying to hide the fact that she's Canadian. I just can't get a look at those beady eyes, whether she's got beady eyes or not, though.
I don't think she's Canadian.
Definitely has the flapping head to go along with Canadians.
I mean, I don't know what her father's lineage is, but I know she's half Japanese from her mother's side, and she grew up in Oregon.
Well, you can grow up wherever. It doesn't mean you're not born in Canada and not Canadian.
Well, she wasn't born in Canada. I think she was born in Guam.
I'd have to see the birth certificate to prove that.
Well, I guess if we can demand to see
the long-form birth certificate, Ray.
Well, if we can demand to see President Obama's birth certificate, I don't see why we can't demand to see Ann Curry's, but...
I need to see Ann Curry's birth certificate to prove it, and an announcement in the paper. I guarantee you she's Canadian.
Well, I mean, I just don't see...
I wouldn't like her so little if she wasn't Canadian.
I just don't see what harm it would do if she were Canadian. You know, all she is a reporter for the news. And
well, she's lying about it. That's no good.
So you think she's hiding some sort of bigger conspiracy?
I don't know, Ray. I think she's just trying to take advantage of our good American system.
Good American? What are you talking about?
Well, our great cost of health care, our lack of socialism. She probably just wants to escape Canada.
Oh, I didn't know Canada was socialist.
Oh, they're all socialists, Ray.
Every place except America?
Yeah.
What about Brazil?
I think they're socialist, Ray.
Yeah,
I've never been there. I've never been outside of Tucson, in fact, Ray.
Wow.
Well, since I was brought here by my my keeper.
Oh, weren't you raised in Norway?
I was raised in the jungles of Norway, and I was found by my handler, Tough Tim Tai, and brought to Tucson, Arizona. And I've lived here ever since. He taught me the ways of pig-headed Americans, and that's what I've learned.
Boy, this sounds to me like you're trying to assault Americans.
I'm just saying that I'm not going anywhere else but America, and that every place else is socialist.
Well, that's an awfully rash judgment there. You know, we haven't said anything about this match yet, which is brought to you by Calf Pow, Extreme Energy, and Gibbs looking to get on the assault early here.
Calf Pow. Do you think that's short for caffeine, Ray?
I think so. That's what Gibbs' assistant Abby drinks all the time. She works in the lab, and boy, she drinks that Calf Pow like water. I guess it must be pretty good. Jericho,
I've never had it.
Yeah, I don't think any of us have except Abby and maybe Gibbs.
I see.
I don't know if any of the other NCIS characters have tried it.
Gibbs could sure use some right about now.
Yeah, I think so. Jericho's really taking it to him at this point.
Jericho is an experienced wrestler, Ray. I think Gibbs is going to have his hands full here.
Oh, you know, Jericho has countless accolades to his name. He's been Intercontinental Champion 9 times, first ever Undisputed Champion, 4-time World Heavyweight Champion. This is his 5th reign as the World Heavyweight Champion.
Wow. 5th reign, Ray.
And he's been Tag Team Champion countless times, and he's won all kinds of belts in every other promotion he's been to. He's had an amazing career, I must say.
A consummate professional in my mind.
Indeed. You do know he's Canadian.
Ray, I'll tell you what, I don't believe he's really Canadian. If you'll notice, he doesn't have a flapping head.
Yeah, but Canadians don't have flapping heads and beady eyes. That's a bad stereotype from South Park.
But sometimes, Ray, these wrestlers will take on personas that are not really them. And I think that's the case with Chris Jericho. My understanding is he's from Virginia.
Virginia? I don't know where you heard that. I thought he was from Winnipeg, Manitoba.
I've heard various things, but Virginia is the most reliable I've heard. I've also heard he's from South Carolina, Myrtle Beach.
Wow. Well, I'm pretty sure he's from Winnipeg, Manitoba.
Well,
you know, one time a fan was yelling at him, telling him to go back to Toronto, and he replied to the fan, "I'm from Winnipeg, you idiot."
Well, my sources have told me Virginia over and over. I guess we're going to just have to agree to disagree, Ray.
I suppose so. I mean, no disrespect, but I don't think I trust your sources at this point. Anyway, we have a match to call here, and Gibbs was trying to apply a submission. And Jericho escapes. Now an Irish whip into the ropes. Oh, what a suplex by Jericho. Jericho in complete control of the match here.
Whoa.
Oh, what a line salt by Chris Jericho. Now going for a cover. It's all over. Jericho
That's
retains.
it. That's it.
Oh, Gibbs gets the shoulder up. Look at the fight in Gibbs. You know, Gibbs is a former Marine. Served his country in the Marine Corps, now working for the Naval Criminal Investigation Services. Very accomplished federal agent.
He's going to have to use that savvy and those wiles, Ray. He is in some amount of trouble right now.
Yeah, he's going to have to use some of that if he wants his championship back, but Jericho keeps slapping on these submission holds, and you can't help but think Gibbs is going to have to tap out at some point.
His legs have taken an amazing amount of punishment. I think he's going on adrenaline alone now, because I would not be standing after all this punishment to the legs.
Yeah, after all those submission holds being tossed into the ring post. Oh, there's a Russian flag in the audience.
That's a little strange.
I don't think either of these guys are Russian.
I wonder if one of them is a secret agent. We know it's not Jericho.
No, Jericho's not an agent. Well,
He
maybe
is
it's
true red, white, and blue all the way through.
You know, that's one of Russia's colors. You know, maybe that flag's from our match earlier with Colossus and Nightcrawler. Again, a very controversial match between the X-Men and Team Canada. We have new tag team champions. And earlier tonight, we crowned a new Divas champion. And we may have a new World Heavyweight champion here if Gibbs can keep up this momentum. Going for the cover.
So Gibbs is a one-time champion.
Yes, he lost. Well, you remember that fiasco where he lost his title to Chris Jericho, and now
I do.
whole fiasco with Chris
Sure,
Jericho
all of our
and
audience
Scorpion.
members do too.
Well, I would hope so. That was, that was a pretty convoluted situation with Jericho becoming champion, and now Gibbs finally gets a one-on-one match to get his championship back. And boy, there's a neck breaker by Jericho. Look at Gibbs back on his feet here. Oh, what an elbow!
Flying elbow.
Oh, look at that. He's going to apply the sharpshooter.
Wow.
Boy, you got to wonder. Oh, rope break. Boy, and Gibbs should have drug him out a little further there. Jericho might have tapped out.
Jericho fights his way out. The referee does not force the break. This ref is pretty lousy, Ray.
Well, Gibbs does have up to a 5 count to hold the submission hold.
I guess so. I just didn't see any counting going on.
Yeah, you'd think he needs to count
Another
a little bit
lion
longer.
salt. This is it. This is the end of the match right here.
Yeah, it could be. Oh, I thought Jericho was going to retain there. Boy, Jericho with another flurry of offense.
Now that fan says he's in HD, Ray. Do you think that's really the case? Are we broadcasting in HD?
Well, that I don't know. I don't think we are.
That fan is misinformed.
Or maybe he's just full of himself.
Maybe he thinks he is high definition.
Yeah, I guess so. Anyway, there's an enziguri by Jericho. A kick to the face of Agent Gibbs.
Oh, this is just a little bit of slap in the face almost with the foot.
Yeah, I think Jericho's just trying to take all his aggression here. There's a side Russian leg sweep by Agent Gibbs. Or, maybe he's just trying to beat him into submission so next time he pins him, he won't be able to get up. Now Gibbs applying a submission here with that dragon sleeper. Jericho looks like he's going to be able to get out of it pretty easily.
And Jericho with knees to the head.
Again, the flying forearm. Oh, here comes the walls of Jericho.
Uh-oh.
Boy, Gibbs has got to tap out here. He's trying to fight it.
He's trying to fight it, Ray.
Trying to fight it, but Jericho applies
A lot of men have gone down to this move right here.
Oh, he escapes. Wow. Boy, what heart by Agent Gibbs.
Gibbs really needs to take advantage now.
Oh, face buster.
Now that he's got a little bit of momentum, he
another
cannot let
face buster.
Jericho up.
No, he cannot. He's hit 3 face busters in a row, now a drop kick.
Oh, and Jericho's down.
Boy, Gibbs
really feeling it right now. Drags him to the center of the ring.
Boy, what a smart move by Gibbs. Got to prevent that rope break. Look at that. He wants to deal out more punishments.
Uh-oh.
Oh, DDT. Boy, it's got to be all.
DDT there, Ray.
It's got to be all over here. 1, 2. Oh, and he just barely gets the shoulder up.
Wow. Wow, this is turning into quite the match.
It is. This could be Match of the Year candidate here.
Yeah, these fans have really been treated to something special.
Well, this is WrestleMania. They deserve something special.
That's right. It is WrestleMania.
Oh, face buster by Gibbs. Now hoisting him up.
Oh,
that bow backbreaker. He's stretching out the ligaments.
Oh, and into another submission move almost.
Boy, and I gotta say, both of these guys have put on quite a clinic.
They really have. This has been a clean wrestling match.
It's been a great wrestling match between 2 experienced veterans.
Ugh.
Gibbs tries the submission move again. And again, let's go. Now he's going to go for that. Oh, I thought he was going to go for a dragon sleeper, but he's going for elbow to the shoulder. Gibbs really feeling it here.
Oh, wow. Jericho.
Oh, Jericho with a roll-up. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, wow.
Boy, Jericho retains with a surprise roll-up.
At the very end, surprises Agent Gibbs. I thought Jericho was on his last leg right there.
Yeah, Gibbs had an awful lot of momentum going, but Jericho manages to pull it out in the end.
And stuns all of us.
Boy, listen to these fans boo Chris Jericho. This is terrible.
It is. They really should appreciate what they're getting to see here.
That was a great match. You know, great champion. You know,
if they boo him too much, he might leave and just go on tour with his band or something.
Yeah, we wouldn't want that, would we?
No, I don't think the world needs more Fugazi.
No, we need Chris Jericho to save us from boredom.